Hey guys, welcome back to my channel AG Motion Designs, and in today's video we are going to learn how to create this Microsoft logo animation inside of After Effects without using any third-party plugins but with the help of simple and cool tips and tricks inside of After Effects. And if you want to learn more about motion graphics and other stuff in advance, then don't forget to check out my Udemy courses. All links are available in the description, and you can join my Motion Pro membership as well, which is just for 59 rupees. You'll get access to new videos, motion graphic tutorials, After Effect tutorials, etc, etc, and it will be a support for this channel as well. And if you're new to this channel, then please consider to subscribe this channel and also hit the bell icon to get more updates. So without wasting any much more time, let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, here we are in Adobe Photoshop. Now I have this Microsoft logo with me. All you need to do is simply go to the Google, search for logo, and you simply open in Photoshop. Now over here, we don't need this white background. So for that, I'm going to go and choose my magic eraser tool over here. Choose this magic eraser tool and click on this white color. Similarly, click on this as well as on this. So we will get something like that. Then after that, I'm going to select my rectangle tool, and then I'm going to select this Microsoft Word, hit Ctrl X to cut it out, create a new layer and press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. And let's double click on it and let's call it as text and simply hit OK. Okay, hit enter. Then we will hide this. Now we have this squares. I want all of those squares on separate layer. So I'm going to select my rectangle tool over here, and let's select this much portion. Pick Ctrl X, create a new layer and press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Double click on it and let's call it as 01. Hit enter and let's hide this. Same procedure I'm going to follow for this one. Hit Ctrl X, new layer, Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Double click on it. Let's type 02. Hit enter and let's hide this. Same procedure for this blue one. Hit Ctrl X to cut it out. Create a new layer. Press Ctrl Shift V to paste in place. Double click and hit 03 and hit enter and let's hide this. And for this one, we don't need to, do extra procedures. Simply hit 04 and hit enter. And let's enable all of these layers. And let's save this file as Photoshop document. Now each and every stuff is properly on separated layer. Now all you need to do is simply go to Adobe After Effects, create a new layer, and let's call it as main animation. Click on this new composition and type main animation. Width, I'm going to choose 1920, height 180. Frame rate, if you want smoother animation, choose 60 frames per second. And duration, I'm going to choose somewhere around 1 minute long. And background color is white color and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title section. Then I'm going to press Ctrl I to import your logo. I'm going to select this Photoshop document and import as choose instead of footage, choose composition, return layer sizes. With the help of that, you can easily, animate each and every layer of this Photoshop file and simply hit import and hit OK. So we got our logo up over here. Now double click on it to open this. Select all of these layers and hit Ctrl C to copy. Go to the main animation and hit Ctrl V to paste it. Now simply bring them over here. Now if you see the size of this logo is quite big. So to minimize this, what I'm going to do, I'll right click new and I'll create one null object. I'm going to select all of these layers, and over here you will get this option called parent and linking. Simply click this round structure and make it a parent with this null object. So now this null object is if you move this null object, it's uh, moving our logo. So hit Ctrl Z and let's select this null object and press S for scaling option, and let's scale the size of this logo. Okay, so let's make this 60, and now let's delete this null object. We don't need that. Now let's select this text and let's hide this. Now we know the final position of our logo. It's gonna be over here. So I'll hit Ctrl R and let's bring all of this ruler to somewhere around over here. Then bring one ruler to cut on this edge. bring one from the top and bring one from the top again to move this over here. So it would be easy for us to understand the final position of my squares are going to be over here. After that, I'm going to right click new and I'll create one null object. Hit enter to enable the name of that, and I'm going to call it as controller and hit enter. Then select this controller and press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Then go to the align tab over here. You will find your align tab over here. I have already selected it over here. And if you're not seeing over here, simply go to the windows and over here search for this align, so it you will get that. Then after that, select this controller and go to the align it horizontally and then align it vertically, so it will come over here. Now I'm going to select all of these 4 layers. I'll press P for position and let's try to bring this somewhere over here. Zoom in a little bit like that. Okay, now let's make this fit. Now press P for position and create one keyframe. Zoom in a little bit. Let's go to around 1.30 frames and create another keyframe. Go to the start, then select this yellow layer and let's try to bring this downwards. Select this blue color, bring this over here. Select this red, move this over here. Select this green and let's move this over here. Then select those keyframes and let's hit F9. Go to the graph, select this graph and by holding shift move this handle over here and let's disable this graph. And after that I'm going to take a gap of 10 frames. Select this, move this over here and select this, move this over here. Select this and with the help of open square bracket I'm going to click on it. Okay, so what will happen, we will get this kind of a variation. But what I'm gonna do, let's select all of this by holding shift and hit open square bracket to bring all of them at the start only. We will do this ranking position later. After that, when all of them are over here, somewhere around at this point, at this last keyframe, I'm going to select this controller. I'll press R for rotation and let's create one keyframe. Go to around 3.30 frames and let's make this one complete rotation. Select those rotation keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph, select this graph by holding shift, move one handle over here and move one handle over here like that. Okay, so what will happen that we will get rotation of that null object over here. As you guys can see, this null object is rotating. Now I'm going to select all of those 4 layers and I'll make it apparent with this controller. So now if you see, after this animation, we will get rotation of those. Now after that, I'm going to select those 1 to 4 layers, create one keyframe at position. I'll go to around 5 seconds and I'm going to change the position of that to somewhere up to this. Okay, and select those last position keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, I'll move one handle over here and then I'll move one handle over here. Okay, so if you check it out this animation now, you will get this and then you will get this. Now after that, I will zoom in and let's go to around 10 frames. Select this second layer and with the help of open square bracket, move this over here. Let's select this, move this over here. Let's go and move this over here. So I'm going to take a gap of 10 frames. So I'll get this kind of a, animation over here. Now, when this things are gonna get, moving towards this position, I am going to enable my text layer over here, which is over here. And I want this text should come after this. Okay, so let's go over here somewhere around at this point. Hit open square bracket to bring this over here and press T for position to create one keyframe. Then go to last keyframe, which is over here, and create another keyframe. And initially, I'm going to move this totally over here. Select those keyframe and let's hit F9. Okay, so we will get something like that. Now after this, I'm going to select my rectangle tool and I don't want any stroke, so I'll delete the stroke. And for the fill, I'm going to choose any color and let's select this and let's move this over here. and hit enter, and let's call it as mask and hit OK. Then bring this over here, select this text, press F4 and choose alpha mask. Okay, so we will get something like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this mask and I'm going to make it apparent with fourth layer, which is not fourth layer, but let's do one thing. We will select this yellow layer, which is this one. So hit U, select this mask, and we will make it apparent with this second layer, which is this yellow one. So now if you see over here, we are gonna get something like that. So if you check it out this animation now, we will get this, and then we are gonna get something like that. Then this animation is ready. I'm going to press F4 to enable, with the help of F4, you can toggle between these options. Select all of them and enable the motion blur. So with the help of that, what will happen that you can simply get that motion blur effect over there. Then I'm going to select all of them and I'll press Ctrl Shift C to recompose, and I'm going to call it as animation and hit OK. Then I'll go to the start. I'll press S. I'm going to make this 110 and I'll create one keyframe. And at the end of this, somewhere around 7 seconds, I'm going to make this 100 and hit N over there. So now if you check it out this animation, along with this, you'll get a little bit of a scaling animation over there as well. Then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background and bring this background downwards. So yep, this is how you can create this kind of a simple logo reveal animation inside of After Effects.